If you're still using Claude or ChatGPT for heavy daily tasks, you're already wasting your time and money. A brand new model called Qwen 3.6 has just dropped and it has completely changed the world for open source coding. If you look at the benchmarks of the new model, it is able to outperform even Claude on the terminal coding and building agents for the real world use cases. On the other tasks as well, it is able to perform at the same level as the other frontier AI models. And the best part is that you don't even need to pay for any subscriptions. Just go to chat.qwen.ai and select their Qwen 3.6 model, and you can freely chat with it to build any real-world use cases. Today I'm going to test it on 5 real-world business use cases to see if it can actually replace your paid AI tools. Let's go. First, what are the major features of the new Qwen 3.6 model? It has a massive 1 million context window so it can read entire books in one go. Then it has significantly improved agentic coding capabilities and better multimodal perception so it can read and analyze images at much better accuracies compared to the older Qwen models. Lastly, it also has better reasoning capabilities so it can give accurate responses with faster reasoning power, which was a bottleneck in the earlier Qwen 3.5 models. We are going to push these exact features to their absolute limits with the help of their free AI chat window and building some 5 use cases on it without paying for any API cost whatsoever. You can follow along me right now. Just go to any browser and go to chat.qwen.ai and ensure that you have selected the Qwen 3.6 model. The first use case I'm going to test is the 1 million context window. I'm going to give it a heavy document which has a financial report of Amazon. So I've just gone to their Amazon site, selected the annual report section and downloaded their latest annual report available. If you look at the PDF, it is a 91-page long PDF which has a lot of text which will take several hours for a normal human being to skim through and actually analyze all the details. So I've just gone to chat.qwen.ai, given this PDF and given this simple prompt that I have attached the Amazon's annual report. I don't want the summary. I'm just acting as a hedge fund manager and I'm asking it to dig through the document and find the top 3 hidden non-obvious supply chain risks that can affect the upcoming year revenues for Amazon. So now it has given the response. The first risk is the infrastructure chip risk, which says that Amazon is relying on a limited group of suppliers for semiconductor products, including the GPUs for the AI infrastructure. So if there is any constraint on the availability of these products, this will adversely affect their capabilities to develop and operate the artificial intelligence technologies. So this is the exact code that is mentioned in their document. So if I can see, I'll just copy this keyword, go to the document and search it again, and you see the exact code is mentioned here. So it is not hallucinating and adding some other facts on its own, which is not mentioned in the document at all. So now it has given the summary that AWS is the Amazon's major profit engine and its AI services are the fastest growing segment. So if the GPU chip supply tightens, this will adversely affect their capacity rationing. It has also given an estimate of 500 million to 1 billion foregone Q4 revenue for the AWS services. Second is it has told that all the sellers and suppliers are China based. So if there is any economic factor or geopolitical events, this will affect all the China based sellers and suppliers, which will in turn affect the revenue of the Amazon services. So it has given the summary also that this is Amazon's highest margin revenue streams, and even a 5 to 10% disruption could mean 1 to 2 billion loss in the high margin revenue streams. Lastly, it has also given the fulfillment of Amazon service risk, where Amazon maintains the inventory of other companies, which can in turn increase the complexity of tracking inventory and operating their fulfillment network. So it is saying that Amazon doesn't own this inventory but bear the operational risk because it has to maintain and allocate all the inventories that is there for other companies. Again, it has given the erosion estimates that Amazon has targeted in the next quarter and how it can potentially risk meeting that target basis this operational risk. So finally, it has given a hedge fund takeaway for me as well, that there are 3 kind of leading indicators. First is the AI chips capacity, second is the China export data, and third is the FBA inventory turnover metrics. And it is saying that any disruption in any of these could create a Q4 revenue miss. So this proves how you can do hours of deep research in seconds, which could take hours for a human being. Second use case that I'm going to test is if Qwen 3.6 models are able to optimize a UI of a bad performing product page. So let's say if I want to buy a shoe rack, I'll just go to Google and type shoe rack. Now let's see if I want to see the pages which are not performing well. So I'll just scroll down below and go to the 5th page. So this page is moved to the 5th page of Google results. So that means it is not performing well. So Google has pushed down its page where users will not even reach. So let's say if I open a site. So now you see this UI which is not looking very intuitive to a user. For example, there is no direct price mention like what is the final price of the products. And even if I select a shoe rack, here also I will not see the final product. Also the buttons are all over the place, like add to cart is here. There is a warning risk also that the item is available only till stock lasts. There are some inconsistencies as well, like 600 mm is mentioned here but 564 mm is mentioned here. So I'll just take a screenshot of this page and ask the Qwen model to optimize this page so it can rank higher and have a higher conversion rate for the users. So I opened the Qwen chat, pasted the screenshot and given this simple prompt to act as a conversion rate optimizer. Given it some rough estimate that right now this page is converting 0.5%. So if 100 users are searching for this product, only 0.5 are coming to this site. Now I'm asking it to point out the 3 biggest visual layout mistakes and immediately write the HTML code to rebuild this website and redesign the buy box, add to cart button and all the UI elements which can make this website a high converting one. So now you see it has given the response. It has listed down the 3 biggest visual layout mistakes. First of all, the price is missing, and it is saying hiding the price is the number one reason for cart abandonment because the user has to hunt for the price or log in just to see the actual price of the product. Secondly, it is saying that there is a liquidation scarcity banner. Like I had shown, there is an orange banner in the UI which says this item is available only till stock lasts. This will create a psychological barrier for the customer because this phrase sounds like a clearance item or a discontinued product or a low quality stock. Instead, we should change it to a positive scarcity like it is in stock and ships within 24 hours or only 3 left in stock. Then it is saying like all the buttons are cluttered, like the add to cart button, select another article, the add to wish list. All these buttons are all over the UI. Next, it has given that baited HTML code for the high converting buy box redesign. If I download this HTML and open it in a new tab, I'll see the price tag is mentioned on top. The scarcity banner is changed to some green banner. The width option is now able to be selected as a drop down menu. Then you can also change the quantities here. Add to cart button is also placed nicely, and there are some green indicators for the users to feel comfortable about the product. So you see its multimodal capabilities. It is able to look at the picture perfectly, find out all the missing details, and then we are able to see its agentic coding capabilities where it is able to code an entire HTML code by itself which redesigns the complete UI and all its visual defects. So you see you have just built a premium website in under a minute without writing any piece of code. In third use case, I'm going to test its reasoning powers. So as the official blog is saying, the new model is able to reason much better and faster. I'm going to give it a complex budgeting problem with my own constraints which is it has to follow for the final solution. So I've again moved to the chat.qwen.ai. In the Qwen 3.6 model, I've given this simple prompt that I need to allocate exactly $50,000 across Facebook, Google Ads, TikTok and LinkedIn, and I've given it some strict rules that Facebook should get at least 30% of the total budget but has a diminishing return after 20k. So I'm asking it to not go beyond 20k for the Facebook budget allocation. Secondly, TikTok should receive exactly half of whatever Google Ads get. LinkedIn should have at least 5,000 but cannot exceed 15% of the total budget, and to maximize the budget on Google Ads without breaking the other rules. Then I'm asking it to do not output any reasoning and just give me the final markdown table with the breakdown. So as you see, it has given me the response with platform wise budget allocation. Facebook should get 15,000, Google 20, TikTok 10 and LinkedIn 5. So the rule of LinkedIn at least getting 5,000 is followed. TikTok to be half of Google Ads is also followed. Facebook is not going beyond 20,000 because it is having diminishing returns after that, and the total budget allocation is 50,000, which is correct. So we are able to see its chain of thought kind of reasoning because it is able to first think on its own for the entire problem without giving a long paragraph of reasoning, which was a bottleneck in the earlier Qwen models. So it is thinking on its own before giving the response to the user and only giving the final result in a nice table without any extra text or fluff. This means you can trust it to be your pre-AI business manager for fast and accurate math decisions that it can make on its own. Fourth use case I'm going to give it is to replicate a high converting e-commerce website or my own AI personal website to test its replication powers and multimodal capabilities. So I've gone to stripe.com and its pricing page, and I've taken screenshot of this UI, again moved to the Qwen chat, pasted the screenshots and asking it to act as a elite front-end developer that the AI model has to follow. At the start of the prompt itself, you will be able to see much better responses. Next, I have told it that I have attached a screenshot of high converting SaaS pricing page. I wanted to steal this exact layout and vibe, but adapt it for my own AI copywriting software called Workflow. And finally, I'm asking it to again generate a single file responsive HTML code that replicate this 3-tier pricing structure. Again, it has given me the entire HTML code which I can directly download and open it in a new tab. Now you see my Workflow website is mentioned here. The entire UI is looking same as the reference website that I had given. It has some small animations as well when I hover the mouse. There are features mentioned as well for my website, and at the top of there are menu bars for the other subpages. So it is able to read the exact elements in the images that I have given and also write the entire HTML code on its own without any errors. That gives me a premium looking website or my own personal AI software. This usually costs store owners hundreds of cash or heavy API costs, but you have just built it completely free of cost using the Qwen 3.6 models. In the last use case, I want to actually test its limits. If you go to Google and check its max output token limit, it is 65,000 tokens. You can think of token as the smallest unit of word. So one word typically has 1 or 2 tokens. So this limit means Qwen model can only generate 65,000 tokens in one go. After that, it will stop generating. So I've given this task that I'm generating a programmatic SEO website, and I want a massive JSON array containing 500 distinct blog post outlines. Each entry should include the target city among the top 500 US cities size, a a title, some keywords, and a 3-point bullet outline. I'm giving it strict instruction to do not stop until you hit exactly 500 cities and ensure the JSON format is made perfectly. So now you see it has given the perfect format, the city, the title, the keywords are also mentioned, and the outline for the blog post is also mentioned nicely. It has given the perfect JSON format of curly braces, but now we will see if it is actually able to generate 500 entries or not. So if we scroll down below, so we see it is only able to generate 307 entries, and after that it has stopped generating the response at all. So this shows why for actually building real world use cases for businesses, you can not only rely on the chat window and instead move to the live APIs for the Qwen 3.6 or download its local models which Alibaba is. So what are the real values of this Qwen 3.6 models? Hundreds of dollars for the free AI tools that you are paying right now, which you can use to generate massive yearly business advantages, but completely free of cost. You can use the exact tricks that I have used today to solve your own real world problems and get professional results instantly. This can put you ahead of your competitors which are still using heavy API cost or doing manual data entry, which takes several hours, but with Qwen 3.6 you can do them instantly. It levels the entire playing field for the developers, so anyone with an internet can build softwares and run businesses on their own. So what's coming next in these Qwen models? Alibaba is planning to release their local versions very soon to the public, so you will be able to download the local models for this and run them completely on your own hardware. So the gap between the expensive paid AI models and completely free AI tools is closing faster than anyone expected. In my own opinion, it is highly likely that the basic coding and data related tasks will be completely replaced by these free AI tools very soon. So you need to start practicing these free AI tools right now before the entire market shift to automated AI work. So for a quick recap, we just used the free AI released by Qwen 3.6 to read financial reports, build websites, optimize UI, or solve some complex budget related problems. If you're still relying entirely on paid Claude or ChatGPT subscriptions, you need to try these models right now. The link to try the free Qwen chat model is in the description below, so just grab the link and test it on your own daily work tasks and see how much time it can actually save you. Follow the channel if you want to see more practical ways to use free AI tools for your own businesses and workflows.